Hey everyone, Coach K here, and it's a really crazy bullish alt season market. Boom. Gotta love that feeling when you wake up in the morning and see stuff going absolutely berserk. What is actually happening though is quite interesting. I'm gonna show you something that it really, like, the second I started noticing, it was like boom, it snapped in my head, and I was like, this is interesting for several different reasons. And mainly it's what's going on in the market. So we have lots of stuff going on in the market, but what really is going on in the market, right? So as I love to say, listen with your eyes, not your ears. So look to see what's actually going on. Don't just listen to what everyone's telling you. So we get into this whole Binance hack after hack. What's going on? We have an ETF, an ETF delay again, which I've been telling people for quite a while. It's quite interesting. Now, if you are watching right now on YouTube, do say hello, click the like, subscribe, and share button. And if you're watching on Facebook, share this to your favorite crypto groups. Let's get some more people in here to find out what's really going on. So just click on that share button, pick your favorite group that's crypto related, and share it there. It could be Crypto Warriors, it could be box mining, whatever one you want. Get more of the information out to everyone. Now, interesting stuff going on. So let's see who is actually here. Don't be shy. Click that that box and say what's up. How you going? How's it going, Mr. Coach K? We got Joanne, what's up? Clinton, Richard, and quite a few others are watching nice and silently. That's all right. Now let's get started, okay? Shpeto, what's up, man? Nice seeing you in here too. Okay, one thing that I've noticed by listening with my eyes is this. Now, everyone's seen Matic go manic, okay? It's been insane. I called thinking it would go to 100 sats at 53 sats, and it went up to 574 sats. Basically, it's 11x'd from like 2 weeks ago. That is like beyond insane. It really is beyond insane. I don't even know how I could even explain that, but it is like, how in the Lord did that happen, right? So we're all sitting there going like, yeah, that was really interesting. Now let me show you proof of that, because it's one thing for all these guys to say, I did this or did that. It's another thing to actually see someone who did or did not do that. So I was looking at Matic. Let me just copy this post link and post it in here and just show you how crazy this really is. So if you're not in my trading group, you would have got this information for free. But this is my call from May 9th. That's literally not even 2 full weeks ago. It was 12 days ago that we saw that, Matic had a scalp trade potentially because the market hadn't been bullish yet. And we were at 53 to 55 sats. And we hit today 574. Absolutely insane. You know what I mean? So that's what we got. We got my little bro Russ on here. What's up, Rusty? CJ, nice to see you. Namashik, good to see you. And Numo on YouTube. Good to see you guys. Keep coming on. It's great stuff. If you guys have not found that group, go on t.me/Athena Project and jump on. If you guys want to see our bot and our whole trading system, go on to athenaproject.trade and you can have a nice cool look of it. So that's something that I called not trying to boost myself. I'm just shocked that it went so hardcore. Even now, right now, 444 from 53, that's like 9x. So if you put $1,000 in on May 9th, it would be worth $9,000 today. Crazy stuff. So looking at the market, what do you see? Now, you may not know this, but the first ever Launchpad project from Binance was Gifto. You're going, no, it wasn't. I know. Let me show you guys something. You go to Launchpad's platform, and when you go and you look at it, you'll see something that's quite interesting. And I'm showing you Gifto because you probably didn't know this. Gifto and Bread were the first two. Now, Bread token hasn't pumped yet, but Gifto was the very first one, and this was a long time ago in 2017. You probably forgot about all that already. But let's look at other things like Launchpad projects. Matic, 11x at the top. Gifto, obviously that's gone many x since they did theirs. We have also BTT at 17 sats, so it's been pumping really hard. We have Fetch AI, which has been pumping extremely hard, over 100%. Seller, over 100%. What is interesting about all these projects? Well, they're all Binance Launchpad projects. something you probably know but did not realize. Why are those ones the main pumps? Why are these ones the ones going crazy right now? That's the thing that you have to ask yourself, because it's quite interesting to see. Now on May 19th, 2 days ago, this is the statistics. And now today it went 10x from that alone. So if you bought $1,000 of Matic, which you couldn't buy, but if you bought $1,000 worth of Matic, let's say, and the last launch pad, you would be at $17,000. It's just insanity, but it's beautiful insanity. Now, you probably have to look at that and you go, this is great, right? Well, here's the thing. People thought ICOs were dead. People thought that, you know, this is kind of the end of this IEO season. But the thing is we also have Harmony coming up. We have CZ posting this for a reason. They just lost $40 million. What better to bring in all these people into the market and all these people to Binance to get on the next launchpad than having all the other launchpad projects pumping and all these other people spending a lot of fees on buying these specific projects, right? So if you think about these with your eyes, not your ears, you can see what's going on here is they're pumping their own projects quite evidently. When we look at the top 8, 4 or 5 of them are actually the main ones pumping. So Binance may or may not be pumping their own coins or making people want to buy these coins. But I mean, you're looking at 47,000 Bitcoin of volume for one coin. That is absolutely insanity. Insanity. Okay, that's more than I've seen. I don't think any project that high. And Matic was a $5 million market cap. It's like 75, 80 million right now. It's insane. So moving on, we have Harmony coming up. So, you know, you've had a couple days to put it in. So you can hold BTC, the snapshots per day for 7 days, and it gives you tickets to buy in the next IEO. Now, obviously, people are going to get really excited, hold BNB, which is Binance token, so that they can get into the next lottery, because who wouldn't want to get Harmony now, knowing that the last project went 17x, maybe the next one, Harmony, will go 20x or something, and you put in $1,000. So this is the kind of stuff that's going on. Now, if you're from Canada, United States, lots of places, I can't personally get into these, but it's just something also for the people who can to know and go, this is a really interesting thing. So moving on from Binance, just keep that in your mind. We also have the SEC delayed the VanEck Solid X filing of the Bitcoin ETF. Now, I knew this was going to happen. Anyone in my group can vouch for that. Brian can vouch for that. The other Brian can vouch for that. Any of the guys that were in our chat group, if you aren't in that chat group, all you have to do is send me a message on Telegram at Joel_Coach K. And I will let you in our group. We're just selectively letting people in that, you know, are good people, good hearts, and that actually message me directly. So if you want in, no problem. Just hit me up. We'll get you in there, no problem. And that's great. So we knew this was going to happen, right? We knew that VanEck was not going to be done overnight, and this is not going to be something that was going to be done right away. So delaying the ETF decision, this is something that everyone fully expected, and I don't expect anything to happen until October. Now, another thing I said recently was in October, we'll see XRP and Bitcoin pump hard, probably by the end of October. Another thing that I told people way before was in February, March, I was telling everyone April's going to be the bull run, and everyone kept saying to me, why? And I kept telling you, I can't really tell you exactly why, just all the fundamentals and all the different factors, like for example, all of the different indicators, all the bottoming out of different projects of Bitcoin itself. I saw there was something coming big. I didn't expect it to be this fast, obviously, because of my prediction end of year was 10K, but this is what's actually happening. Now, if you guys have any questions, there is AMA part of this, so do ask me anything. Don't be scared. It's always something good to just ask questions and throw them out there as you have them. Now, moving on, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this whole BitConnect number 2 starting in 40 days and 8 hours. All I have to say to that is this. Yeah, that's good, right? And moving on, Bank of England's chief economist thinks Bitcoin could replace cash. He said, and he quotes, he said that Bitcoin could replace cash. He even joked about us likely having Bitcoin in our wallets. The witness shared on Reddit. He said he didn't think it'd replace cash tomorrow. He was quite open to the idea in 20 to 30 years down the line. He's also quite familiar with cryptocurrencies and joked that there were now thousands of them. Yes, there are thousands of them. There's a lot of crap coins out there. Of course, Design Inc., what's up? Nice to see you over there. So we do have a lot of cryptocurrencies, and some of them will not be ones that stay around forever, obviously, and that's okay. Did you read the reasons they put the ETF on hold on WTF? They won't fix these issues anytime soon. Bottom line, page 13 SEC report. There's several reasons, Scott. I can actually pull that up if you'd like, and we can go over them. I just didn't want to talk about it because it kind of bores people. Most people really only care that, you know, they care that it is either delayed or approved. But if you want to chime in on the different pieces, I can talk about that. Just throw them in the chat and we can do that. But we also have some other really positive news that you can now send and receive Bitcoin on WhatsApp. So you can go on WhatsApp, and it makes it really easy to send Bitcoin. So you just go here, you get the light IM, and you can choose to send Bitcoin to whoever you want, making Bitcoin transactions easier, even though WhatsApp's kind of odd. So yeah, Scott, we can definitely discuss that one-to-one, no problem. Now, competition for Facebook coin. I mean, here's the thing. WhatsApp and Facebook are pretty much one entity. Like, let's be real here. They're kind of working together for a while. So I wouldn't really worry too much about what's going on with Facebook coin at all. Now, something to talk about in terms of what we're doing. Degens for life, baby. You know it. Here's something interesting to talk about. And it's something that we all need to be really cognizant of. And it's the fact that a lot of the time we think and we get really bullish and we forget to do things like make stop losses, or we go onto BitMEX and we make a big order, but we don't put a market stop order, and things go wrong sometimes. Like, this is part of trading. You're not right every single time. It's a probability, a law of probabilities, and sometimes a good strategy, you can lose 60% of the time and still make money. But the really, really important factor here is always use a stop loss so you can limit your losses. So use a stop. So a good example here visually is, you know, we have burning, and then if we don't have the matches connect, they will eventually burn out and we will save some of our money. Keep that in mind when you're trading. It's really, really important to know that so you don't get wrecked. Now, let's look at Bitcoin right now. So go back to the charts. I'm sure many of you, that's what you're really curious to know about anyways. So as we can see, Bitcoin keeps respecting the Tenkan line. So we bounce off of it several times with the Kujin down here. And if we go on a little bit of a shorter time frame, we've actually bounced off both. So let me just bring that up for you so you can see it. So we actually bounced off both of those. So we went beyond the Tenkan and we went to the Kuja and we bounced off that. So a Kuja bounce basically is when we go to the slower lagging indicator, it bounces off it and comes up. Now sometimes this will go right through it too. So it's just something to keep in mind. But our RSI is starting to hook up. Bitcoin has started to look a little bit better in terms of in the more recent, like, you know, on a shorter time span on the 1 hour, it's looking like we might actually have a nice little flag here that's developed, and we might have broken out of that flag. So we can see that right here where we got this nice little flag, and actually the Tenkan looks like a very nice makes it perfectly look. So we're breaking out of that flag. Where will we go next is a good question many people have asked me. I'm thinking we're gonna get back up to this zone over here into our 8,300 range, 8,400, come somewhere around that area. And we can look at the fib extension and just have a quick check of where we could end up going past that. So go to our swing low, our swing high, and let's see where we could end up. So I'm thinking we're going to end up around this. Wow, that was a perfect arrow. So I was thinking here, but we could the continuation could go on and we could end up a little bit higher, 86, etc. There is a nice zone around this 98.11 area where a lot of people are talking about the 10K range. So just keep that in mind as well. And we'll just have to wait and see. Now, Ethereum has been interesting as well because we've seen a lot of movement. We've seen in terms of the volume on Coinbase, it's hit its highest high since 2017. Also something to keep in mind. So we see that also on ETH, it bounced off both the Tenkan and Kujin. And now it's starting to push back up. So we'll see where she goes next. I do believe that we're going to have some pushing, towards our next levels, which will probably be in that same range that we hit at the top around $264. But then beyond that, we're looking in this $280, $292 range. So we're looking towards getting to 300 soon. When, I can't tell you, no one knows that for sure. So any other questions, I can hit you guys up later. They won't take up your whole day. So you guys have a great day. Coach K signing out. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the videos so that you can see all the news, information, and analysis that comes with the education. See you guys later. Coach K signing out.